to Goons, Games, and Gear, the sexiest gaming podcast in the world.
Oh, I cut it short. Damn it. All right, we're back. Oh, it didn't finish the word world. That's well, I got to replay. Hold on. No.
Start again.
We're canceling. We're back. I'm very hot because I forgot to turn on my AC, and I'm not committing to turning it on.
I'm sick of this weather. It's like 20 degrees sometimes and 90 degrees the next time. I don't know if I'm sweating or crying. I don't know what's going on.
I was like contemplating shaving off my caveman beard, but then I was reminded that winter's coming again. So I'm like, well, I guess might as well go for the year.
It lives another season.
It's another season. Although I feel like it stopped growing. I'm not seeing.
That's where I'm at. Like I hit a point and then I feel like lengthwise it just stops. But then it looks like I gotta like trim it to like make it look nice again. I don't know. Beards are stupid. Just like growing nicely.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. You know, I want a beard on my face. I want a beard on my butt, and it's just like, you know how hard it is to grow a butt beard? It's just.
I know. I like my mustache for my like pubes. Like it doesn't work. I style it every day.
That'd be kind of impressive if someone saw that, like an actual like.
Right. It's just like, oh, wee.
Oh, yes. Yeah. So, yeah, we're back better than ever. It's just us two because Goons Gone Wild is every other week. Join our Discord, talk to us. This episode is just going to be mostly about just it's being called the biggest leak in gaming history.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty nuts.
Did you see the image of Phil Spencer naked? You know, that's part, and like he's like,
dude, that's Xbox. Exactly where my brain went. I was making that joke. I was like,
joke.
We're sorry, guy.
Oh yeah, that was
from South Park.
Yeah,
that's Phil Spencer.
That was my other idea for a thumbnail, and I'm like, but he didn't really apologize. He didn't come out with a tweet though. He said like, he didn't.
He's like, no, I wanted this leak. Listen, I wanted this. I want you all to know. We're milking everything. We're getting it all out there.
Nah, he just said like it's like disappointing that you know things are showing off when but we'll show more when we're ready. Which is like, okay, I mean, I don't know what else he can say about it. You know, it's like I assume there's like lawyers right behind him with like a gun. It's like you cannot like, confirm any of this.
Phil, stop, breathe. You're on your high horse. Stop.
Stop it. Yeah, so there's a lot of information to go through. I'm not sure if I didn't even tell you, but I did like a solo video last night, just kind of like talking about some of it because I don't know. I'm just trying something, throwing whatever the wall sticks. And the Xbox refresh, we'll just talk about that first. I honestly think that it's like a confirmation that this is the last generation for disc-based consoles. Did you see the image by chance?
So I forget. It was like in reference to this, but people on I think it was Twitter or Reddit. I forget where I was reading it. They were like arguing because they were like, yeah, software sales like are literally 10% of game sales. Oh no, you know what it was? I was looking up like sales numbers for Starfield because I was like super curious how much like Game Pass like stopped it, or like messed with the sales numbers essentially. And people were like, it doesn't matter anymore about sales numbers. It's more about like streaming numbers and like all this nonsense, which yes and no.
Yeah, right.
To each their own. But yeah, someone like put up this article and they were like, yeah, Starfield's sales, 10% of them were like actual disc sales. So it's like, I don't know. Digital just seems to be the way. I think the genius play is everybody just does digital games. But if you're going to do that, the games go back down to $59.99 because you're giving us less. If you want to do like physical promo things, do what Starfield did. It's like $30. Here's your Steelbook and stuff like that. Because guess what? People bought them. People wanted like the early access. And
right.
So it works. So
well, so the refresh, like the actual console, it's all digital. Like there's no disc drive. Which, like, again, to me, that just means they're going all in on digital. Although my answer to it is what they should do is, sure, go all digital, but give us like a $50 external disc player that just plugs
Right.
into the
I
console.
still need to play my physical games I have from like Xbox One, 360, and original Xbox.
Right. Well, I mean,
especially with Xbox that plays everything.
Right.
Like, I would want a disc drive.
Oh, that's true. Although I think that like, is it with the older games once you put the disc in and like, doesn't it at some point just download the like the not the ROM but the emulation of it?
You have to install all the games still, but you still
Right.
need the disc to like play them.
Oh,
because it's your like what did they used to call them? Your key.
Yeah, your key. Yeah,
your unlock key. Yeah, so it's basically you have the disc in there. It knows to play the game.
Right, but like, I just feel like next generation they're gonna be like, why do we care anymore about backwards compatibility in terms of physical discs? You know,
right?
Because I really what they should do is just link it to your profile and they just have it. Because like they're not losing money from like a game from the 360 that you know like let's just say I put the disc in, it gives me like a download for it, and then I give you the disc and it gives you a download for it. They're not losing any money realistically, you know, like they're not like and like a game that old. But I don't know. I was surprised that it was gonna be all digital. It it USB-C front port, so we're starting to see pure USB-C. That's
Good.
just the future. Which that's fine. It's gonna have 2 terabytes of storage. That's fair. I mean, it should have had that anyway.
It should.
I can't wait to talk to Control with you. I think it's so stupid. And it's $500. It also has better Wi-Fi 6E, which is like the Lamborghini of Wi-Fi right now. Fun. I don't know about Samsung, but I know the newest iPhone will support 6E, so just faster Wi-Fi speeds.
Right.
Oh, and don't worry, it like all the power modes are like 20% more efficient if that matters. Like I feel like those selling points. Yeah, I don't think
cares about that. That's literally like mumbo jumbo for like the Go Green committee or whatever.
Like it's fine that it's 100% recyclable packaging. Like cool, whatever. But I don't think you will actually see on your like electricity bill the reflection of
just like save 50 cents this month. Thanks, Xbox.
Did it.
Bill, you did it again.
So it like really now is going to come down. Well, it's supposed to come out in October. Apparently, that's what the leak said.
This October?
No, I'm sorry. Next 2024.
Oh, next year.
Yeah, next year. So like, let's say you didn't have a Series X. Which one would you get? Still the physical?
Yeah, I would still want the physical. I want the disc drive.
Right.
Until they like give me a way to unlock the digital versions of all my disc games with no costs, like then I'll say okay, all digital is fine. But a lot of people, like most Xbox players, buy an Xbox and just use Game Pass. Like they don't buy
games. That's how they're thinking about this. They're like, why do we even need a disc drive? We want Game Pass to thrive. And we
Xbox wise, I mean an all digital console is fine. It makes sense, I guess, for new players.
Apparently, it's in one of the leaks, but like apparently the Xbox Series S is outselling the X. I thought that was like, I was surprised.
It's the more I think about the S, the more I see like how normal consumers would buy it.
Right.
And like not care about any of the actual stuff that it's like lacking.
Right.
The biggest reason it still just sucks is the hard drive being
512. It's like
so.
And then
but I can see the appeal. And the S was like way more readily available than the X for a long time.
Right.
So.
S is a good option if for like being budget friendly, but B
like
maybe
a
like
kid who only wants to play Fortnite or Roblox or Minecraft. So.
Yeah, I mean those both are on it.
Game Pass 2, like that subscription. Like, I mean, you're getting all brand new Xbox games. You're also getting EA Play. You're getting. Is Ubisoft part of that? I don't remember. Kinda.
No. EA Play.
Okay. EA Play. All right, so you're getting EA Play, which is there's your sports fans, all your FIFA, Madden, players on there. At my Game Pass, you're getting like brand new Xbox Studio games. You're getting a lot of like other random new
Starfield
stuff on there.
Fallout,
Starfield, right. You're
Oblivions.
getting your Bethesda games, so there you go. I mean, it's justified there.
Oh no, like the value's totally there. It's just
Right.
I think if they want to make this all digital future, I still believe they need to offer just like some kind of disc player that can just be plugged in. Maybe have a proprietary port. The only issue with that is I don't know how cheap it is to make one that would also read
Blu-ray
Blu-rays.
player.
Right, right. Are they the discs on those aren't innately Blu-ray, right? It's just movies that are Blu-ray. I don't know how Blu-ray really.
No, the game discs are all Blu-ray.
Oh, they are all Blu. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know how much a disc reader would cost or player.
Right. It'd probably be like $100.
Oh, you think
honestly. Like starting at like $100. I don't know. It might be way cheaper just because I'm trying to think of like the price of a Blu-ray. Hold on, I'm going to Walmart.
I thought Blu-ray players were still like $200 or something, which is why
right.
I thought it was like
still like expensive. I think
right, which is like you might as well just get a console at that point,
right?
But
I guess if there's no disc drives, then maybe that's the game. It's big pharma stocking up Blu-ray like players. Oh, never mind. Blu-ray players are like $60 to $80.
Oh, really? Okay.
So just
doable.
a disc drive would be like they'd put the Xbox logo on it and jack up the price. So it'd be like $50.
Right. Yeah. I like as an option. That's like my way forward. I'm like like if they don't want to sell any more physical games, that's their choice. But we still need a way for backward compatibility. That's kind of like the
right. That's the biggest issue right now.
Right. Or what would be nice is if if the game's on Game Pass or something, or no, it should just I like backtrack. They should just let you claim the game digitally, depending on if it's a 360 game, absolutely. The second you put it in, it should be like, okay, here's your free copy from the marketplace. It's right.
There's no reason for it. Yeah.
Right. I can't. Can I pin this? No, I can't. Yeah, Sparky said I wish my PC case had a disc drive. Yeah, I used to. I don't have it anymore. I used to have like a disc drive, like an external one. And fun fact, Derek, I might have told you this story before, but on Christmas, like when Siege came out, I was reading the disc.
I think you did. I vaguely remember this story.
I was downloading the game from the disc, and then my dad somehow messed it up, and it got scratched, so there was no way to download it. But it gave me a download code with the game.
Yeah.
So okay, so I'll just use a download code. And then I'm like, I'm going to return the game. And I got the game.
Yeah.
Like
the code is right here. This is useless.
Right, dude, to sell it back. So I don't think this is a refresh. Even though they're advertising it as such, I think it's just an alternate option.
Right.
Although I don't know what you really consider a refresh at this point. Did they
I don't know. Did it say any other? What was the biggest boosts to it? The hard drive being bigger, right?
Basically, I mean that's
and that's pretty much it. I mean,
right. I mean, you get faster Wi-Fi if you have it.
That's the problem too, though, right? Is we've kind of hit this point with systems where they can't upgrade too much without making it outrageously unaffordable.
Right, and they still take a loss. Right, it costs more to manufacture than they're selling it for. They just make it up in digital profit.
These screenshots too are super.
Yeah, they're not great.
Legit. Well, they're super legit.
Oh yeah,
they look like.
Well, you know what happened,
Xbox
right?
Would show off.
Do you know what happened?
No, how did the leak?
Dude, Microsoft accidentally leaked it. They provided these to the court. And that was
for what, the Activision thing?
Yeah, well, yeah, for the Activision thing, but it was meant to be redacted information / not public. Yeah, so there's emails where Phil Spencer admits that 2022 was an absolute disaster for them.
Right.
Right. It's just like, let's see, yeah. Leaked Xbox emails reveal Microsoft scrambled to fill a huge hole in 2020 lineup. Anyway, I want to go to the controller for a second because
I was going to say the controller at least like has
hold on.
upgrades, but it looks like a dipped ice cream.
Yeah.
Right? Like it
No,
looks like you took vanilla ice cream and dipped it in chocolate.
I need you to explain this to me. They added speakers to the controller, which I just find stupid, but why did they put it where your palm is going to be on both of them? Like, it's going to be covered by your hand. You see that?
Don't know. Yeah,
Right?
it says VCA haptics double as speakers.
Right.
So, like, what does that mean? If I'm in like a sex scene in like God of War, just for example, and I like am holding the controller, I'm gonna feel the moans or something. You add the motion controls, you're halfway there.
Like, look, unless this is like 2-bit quality, like on the Wiimote when you pick this brawl character, like, but like, I thought that having speakers there is so useless, and I hate like. Yeah, I don't know.
The haptic feedback is cool, but like,
but
I don't get the speaker part of it.
On the PS5, I hate playing crossplay because I hear people who use the microphone in their controller, but the speaker, it's just like, dude, this is what? Why? It's so annoying. I'm like, why did they? I like. Does anyone actually like the speaker on a controller, like on the PS5? That's something you're like, yes.
No.
Like, I can understand the
asks
microphone
for that.
right, exactly. I understand the microphone, but I don't understand. Like, well, it doesn't have a microphone, but on the PS5 it does. So I thought that was
I like that so it looks like they're getting rid of AA batteries finally.
Yeah, that okay.
Chargeable and swappable batteries. So
Duracell's going out of business. There's no
right. There's nothing keeping AA batteries.
Yeah, they're like probably the last partner.
It's like them and like Christmas lights, and like I don't know, Christmas lights can't hold that much, right? I mean that's like I don't know. It's like the rechargeable battery finally, so that's cool.
Let me break it down for you. They're making it easier to repair and disassemble because based on what it looks like, the white part from like that looks like a faceplate you can just remove. Because the bottom half, if it has speakers and stuff, there's no way you can remove that. But yeah, so they're going to make that part easier to assemble, and I should to sell shells and stuff like that. I have no idea what they mean by new modular thumbsticks. Like, did we find new breakthrough technology? You know?
Yeah. What does that mean?
And what is like direct to cloud? What does that mean? Direct to cloud? What do you mean direct to cloud? Like what?
You, like take it to heaven with you or something?
Seriously,
wait, I bring up my Xbox controller.
I actually don't know what that means. Direct to cloud, like.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe it means for like cloud gaming.
No, I see.
Play it anywhere.
That's what I thought, but the controller already did that with Bluetooth. So, like, what is this? I don't want my controller to connect to the cloud itself because it's gonna have stupid latency.
Right. I don't know what that means. Yeah.
Let's see. New mobile app. See paired devices in cloud. That'll be really nice. Manage device and accessories. It should have been done well before this moment, but I guess they're playing an update.
Sounds like baby stuff. I just had to assume that was already there.
Let's see. Precision haptic feedback, fine. Stupid speakers, don't get. Although Sparky said he likes it because of Mortal Kombat, like the sounds like that, and I understand to a degree, but
it's
I feel
like cool, but like completely unnecessary.
But my logic is, don't most people play with a headset? So wouldn't you just hear it?
Or just put your headset on. You're never listening to the controller.
Also, what happens if you get your sweat into the speakers? You know, because that's like a.
That sounds wet.
Accelerometer, which I don't know what game actually. No,
it's Forza.
Oh, okay.
That's their big one. Yeah.
Quieter buttons and thumbsticks. Okay, I mean.
Great. Now I won't wake my wife up while I'm slaying people in
you're
GTA.
Playing. You're like, oh, it's so quiet. Fuck.
You throw you like throw the whole controller at the wall. God damn it! At least the buttons didn't wake her up.
Yeah, exactly. That's my logic. Like,
That's a good skit. Damn.
Like,
And the new ergonomic buttons. So quiet. God damn it!
Right, exactly. That's how I feel.
You like slap her with the controller. Yeah, but it wasn't the buttons that woke you up.
Yeah, like I don't know how they make quieter thumbsticks because that's just like it hitting the rim. So I don't know. Maybe unless the rim itself is like mesh.
Something with the springs on the inside, I'm gonna assume.
Well,
maybe they're like more resistant to
no,
it or something.
Well, I learned recently that we're starting to the reason the stick or the Joy-Con drift happened.
Click.
No, the drift in analog sticks is because like the material of it grinding together gets like less and less until it's non-existent. But controllers like the PS5 and Xbox already have is where it's electronic, where it so like that doesn't happen. But I don't know how that applies to this because they already have it.
Right.
Familiar Xbox feel, same ergonomics as Merlin. I don't know why they're naming after wizards.
I was like, yeah, what is Merlin? Who is he?
I don't care about the rest of that part, but the only other note I want to mention here is lift to wake. I mean, it's interesting in theory, unless they mean lift to wake and it also turns on your console. That's going to piss me off.
The battery's just going to be dead constantly in the controller.
But it's rechargeable, though.
Thank God.
Yeah, thank God.
I mean, and that's like the biggest improvement is that.
Yeah!
We did it! We're out of the Duracell deal!
I still feel like new controllers need to permanently add back pedals, but as unique buttons. I'm so tired of this remappable bullshit we go through. Where it's like, oh, like don't get me wrong. I like the ability to remap, like, oh, do you want this to be the A button or like, some combination. But why haven't we had unique new buttons? PS5 did it with the the touchpad and like it's a clickable button. Right. Why can't we have back triggers or buttons that are like H or Z? I don't know.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why don't we do that?
It's like actually a scam because they just want to sell the stupid Elite controllers and.
Well, I love the Elite controller. It's like the best controller I ever had. But I just feel like the pedals could have just like we can start adding them to controllers as real buttons. It's not. I don't think it's that complicated.
It's not that hard. No, it's not. And they screw us every time.
I can't think of a game off the top of my head, but there's been some games where the controller layout's just ass, and it could have been fixed with more button options. But I can't think of one off the top of my head. Anyway. I don't like the look of the controller. I don't like the dipped ice cream design personally. Because it looks like the white faceplate is glossy and the speakers are just speakers.
It's like a mesh. It's like if you look at your microphone.
I don't know. I don't like the look of that, but what do you think?
Yeah, I hate it. If it was all white, I like how it looks, like how it's gonna feel. Because it looks like a pro controller now, like the Nintendo one. Like I feel like it's gonna sit nice in my hands.
Oh well, I mean, I feel like Xbox controllers are always the most comfortable. I feel like that's not even up for debate. Like the 360 controller. You don't think that's like the best feeling controller ever made?
They're pretty good.
I can easily hide you if you have the wrong opinion.
No, the best. I don't know. GameCube I would say is the best one.
Oh, I meant comparatively from Xbox and PlayStation.
I mean,
Nintendo.
Yeah,
Nintendo
those two, yeah.
Nintendo, they're mad scientists with their controllers. I mean, you can't.
The PlayStation literally hit their peak with PS2 and 3, and then it has been downhill since then.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know. The DualShock 4 was fine, but it just it was weird getting used to the touchpad that generation. And now the PS5 controller's better, but it still feels wrong. I don't know how to describe it.
I feel dirty.
Right, I feel like a dirty girl.
When you're using a controller, you use your two fingers to rub the touchpad. Yeah.
That's how you wake it up. You rub the touchpad. Your baby.
You get notification. You get notification your fingers be a little more wet. And you're
go slower. Slower.
There's some water in the ox port. We're gonna
on
shoot
it.
it out. Spit on it. By the way, do any PlayStation games still like? I know they use the touch bar as a clickable, but do any of the games still use it as like an actual like motion?
Dude,
I've- 'cause
some do. It's
Right.
very rare. Like Astrobot did when the PS5 came out, but like I don't know. It's like missed opportunities. Infamous Second Son used it when it was like a launch game for the PS4. It was so cool. Like you would take the controller and like use the touchpad to like open the spray paint can. You'd shake the controller like this, and it was like you pressed it in and it would like spray paint in the game. I don't know. It was just like unique. And then like they were like, "Ah, it's just a map now. Just hit the button," and that was it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe games just don't have like anything in mind to use the touch, but it's actually
Right.
it's probably annoying for them because the Xbox has nothing comparatively, and
Right,
so they're probably
right.
like, oh, we
They'd
don't
have
want
to
to.
program something normal and
Right.
unique.
Let's see here. So I'm looking at the breakdown list of like the differences, and it's not getting the console. It's not getting any more RAM.
Oh yeah, it's pretty much just the hard drive.
Oh, wait,
which I
wait.
don't know where does the Series X have a 2 terabyte hard drive?
Yeah, I'm kind of confused on this. So wait, Xbox Series X in XDL. I don't know what XDL is.
I don't know.
An Xbox. Yeah, like I have no. Yeah, let's see. There's codename Hollywood Brooklyn. Well, Brooklyn is. Oh no! Wait, hold on.
When's Series X?
Brooklyn's a refresh.
Oh.
Yeah, Hollywood's
So what's the original then?
stinky. I don't know.
What is XDL then?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, I can't. Let's see. In XDL, I have no idea. But let's see here.
Explain it.
Right, because it looks exactly the same as the base, so I have no idea what that means. And the article doesn't really provide
I wonder if it's like Xbox Design Lab or something. Maybe it's like what they're
Oh.
testing it.
Yeah. Xbox. Yeah, that makes sense. And like the normal Series X isn't even on here.
Right.
Which, whatever. Oh, it even said it's coming with USB-C to USB-C cable. So, yeah, that's just the future. Yeah, so I wonder how this affects their stock value or the stocks because now that like all their plans are on the table, it kind of sucks for them. Anyway, let's. I'm excited about this part. If I can find the proper list, Derek, do you have or see the list of leaked games?
You sent like a screenshot in our messaging app. Yeah, I got it here.
Is it in?
Alright, so it's so the big leak was, should I say the Red Dead part? I guess.
Let's go one by one. Let's go by one.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the biggest part is that Red Dead 2 was getting a next gen
No, that's
upgrade.
that's what they believed was going to happen.
This leak with the Fallout 3 and New Doom and Dishonored.
Yeah. That when it comes specifically Red Dead 2, they were speculating they would have that Rocksteady or Rocksteady? No, What's the name of the company?
Oh, I don't know. It was just on this list. Okay. Well, so that's the first
list.
So it's a screenshot from X. So Xbox Series X is getting the diskless refresh, new Xbox controller with haptic feedback. All right, so Bethesda's pre-acquisition release schedule, which expected The Elder Scrolls 6 to release only 2 years after Starfield. Fallout 3 and Oblivion remasters are in development. There's a new Doom game in development, Dishonored 3, the Ghostwire Tokyo sequel, and then the Starfield expansion is Shattered Space.
Well, we already knew about the expansions because the first Starfield expansion says Part 1.
Right, we knew about the expansions. Didn't Todd Howard recently come out and say the Elder Scrolls 6 is 2026 though?
I thought it was 2028.
But yeah, it's not within 2 years at least.
I believe so. These emails and stuff were before the COVID pushbacks. So
Right.
this might have been what the original plan was. Like originally
The emails were from May of last year.
Okay, so like late. Okay, oh my dude, I'm freaking. You gotta send it to me. I don't know why I can't find it anymore. I'm like lost in the sauce here. It's pissing me off. Won't launch till at least 2026. Oh, along the games, several good names. Oh, I'm sorry. So remaster of Oblivion. Did you say that?
I resent the picture. Yeah, Fallout 3 and Oblivion remasters.
Oh, that one. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I'm stupid. I'm still stupid. There we go. Thank you. New Control had pre-release was expected T6 to release only 2 years after Starfield. I don't see that happening. They just talked about it coming into pre-release.
Not with them still working on DLC for Starfield. It's gonna take Bethesda years to make the Elder Scrolls 6.
I slightly disagree in
because the last game was Elder Scrolls 5.
Right. No, I get that, but
or no, it wasn't. Sorry, the last game was Fallout 4.
Oh, right,
Fallout 4 release date. Which I think we've looked this up before. I think it's like an 8-year. Yeah, 2015 was when Fallout 4 came out. They have been working on Starfield since before that.
But
I'm gonna say 10 years before Elder Scrolls 6.
I don't think so, because I think now that the game's out, and they said that Skyrim 2 is in pre-production. I think they're gonna have a small team, or not small, but relatively sized team, still work on Starfield expansions, but have everyone else move to Elder Scrolls. Right. They're gonna need a massive team for it, sure, but Starfield's out. Like, now it's just bug fixing and the expansions.
Right.
So I don't think they need like a massive team for it, but I don't know. I would say by 2030. I think. I don't think 10 years, but
I'm gonna give them the 8. I'm gonna say the 8 years.
I want you to think about this.
I think Skyrim was 8 years before Fallout 4.
Yeah, but
that seems to be like the track record.
But you're thinking about it before they were acquired by Microsoft. But now that they have Microsoft resources, I'm sure Microsoft is pushing them hard on the next Elder Scrolls now. I'm sure, but I'm also sure they're like, we'll give you literally everything you need to make this happen. I think it's going to be faster development time because they have, Microsoft in their corner now. Because most of Starfield's development, most of Starfield's development was before the merger.
Right.
So, Fallout 3 and Oblivion remasters.
They're like good games for the past.
Honestly,
that's kind of it.
Look, I would like a Fallout 3 remaster plus, like, with the DLCs and stuff like that. That's fine. Oblivion though, I think part of the charm is how it looks.
It's both of those games. They're great games for the past. I don't know.
Yeah, but they want to milk that IP,
Oh, that Xbox has a gold mine right now that they're gonna milk until they die.
I don't blame them. I think it's a good idea. I mean, let's be real. I mean,
fine.
won't you be happy when Fallout 3 Remastered comes to Game Pass?
Right. I mean, no blow to me. I don't have to buy anything.
Right, so. Exactly. A new Doom game. Some other leaks said it's going to be like a prequel. It said like Year Zero. I don't know what like.
I assumed it was like in development. I mean,
right. Yeah. They're doing it.
Do well.
Right.
So.
Dishonored 3. Oh my god. So I was reading that people are really skeptical because of how Arcane launched, but they also were completely out of their element. Versus they kind of know what they're doing with Dishonored, which makes me need to finish and play Dishonored 2. I still need to do that. It just hurts to play.
I think it makes sense because they rushed and like screwed up
Arcane.
Whatever the vampire was called.
I thought it was called Arcane. Oh, Redfall.
Redfall.
I'm sorry, Redfall.
Redfall.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So, but then like they came out with Deathloop before that, and that was a banger. So.
Oh, hold on. Everyone else said it was a banger. I thought it was dog shit.
Critically, it was a banger. Actual gameplay, garbage. Yeah,
I thought it was super boring. Ghostwire Tokyo sequel. Apparently, that did and is still doing very well.
I don't know where. It had to have been overseas.
I think it's on Game Pass.
Played that game. It is now after like being out for 2 years or whatever.
Right, but if they're seeing like a large amount of, because they're tracking how many hours are being played in each game, so if the hours are there to them, because like for Game Pass, sure, sales are obviously an important part, but within Game Pass itself, they're probably tracking hours and what's worth adding another game to make those, to add even more hours and keep people on the Game Pass copium.
Well, that's like the logic is like they want to crank out Bethesda games to make Game Pass and Xbox in general more appealing.
Right.
The problem is you still need to like sell games. Like subscriptions is fine, I guess in the long run, but I don't know. Like Pete Hines like complained about it. About like during the Activision, Pete Hines, the owner of Bethesda.
Oh. Wait, you mean Todd Howard? You mean Todd?
No, Todd Howard, unfortunately, is below Pete Hines, but in our hearts.
Todd, in our hearts, right?
But he complained about.
What he
complained about tea.
I never could get behind tea. I tried, like, my father's dying wish
I only
was
really
like,
drink it when I'm sick. So.
My dad's deathbed, he was like, please start drinking tea, and I just couldn't like follow through. I just
But anyway, he was like pissy because like during the Activision like court case, Xbox was like, yeah, we'll release your games on both systems. That way everybody's happy or whatever for sales and whatever. But then Pete Hines was like, well, that's bullshit. Like we were told we have to make games for Xbox. So like why are our games getting like cut in half versus like Call of Duty? And like it's a concern, but I like it's not big enough. It's because Xbox has unlimited money. That's the problem too. Is like it'll never be a concern because they can just keep funding these guys.
I was reading that if Game Pass didn't do well, they were ultimately would have to think about selling, like stop the game division and like just call it quits.
Oh, Xbox like sucked for a long time. Yeah,
right. But see, I have no issue with these games being exclusive to Xbox. They need exclusivity. You know, it's like
no. I it's not that they're exclusive to Xbox is the problem. It's that they're not selling the games. Is the problem.
Okay. Yeah, but still, I mean, like they're getting paid. You know, it's like it's on Game Pass. I'm sure.
Right. I mean, eventually it'll catch up. I have a feeling.
How so? Chug.
Because you're not like showing sales numbers for games. You're just like showing like playtime or player counts.
There's downloads. Like Starfield said they had over 10 million players.
Right, but 9 million of them paid $10 to play this game. If it's 10% only is physical software.
Well, I understand that, but at like some point, didn't Xbox say they had like 30 million like Game Pass owners? Xbox 30 million.
Yeah.
Right. So like that
No, it's a good and a bad thing. It's like you're getting people that have Game Pass, but like not everybody's playing Starfield or not everybody's going to play like a Fallout 3 remaster or something or like a new Doom game or Dishonored 3 for example.
True, but I see the way I'm viewing it is that because Xbox, I guess at this point, ultimately just wants more Game Pass subscribers and keeping those subscribers. So they need these massive games to be on their service. And if you're 30 million, I don't know off the top of my head, times like Game Pass, let's just say Game Pass Ultimate times like 18, that's like 300 million a month that they're getting. So like I assume they're making great profit off of it, and like even if the sales like individually aren't amazing, the fact that it's getting people to sign up for Game Pass, because I'm sure they got a fair amount of people to sign up for Game Pass for Starfield.
Oh, just for Starfield, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but like,
I don't know. They're just like not very transparent with it. I feel like about like how they go about. Because the last we heard about it is like, all right, we pay you a lump sum and this game is on Game Pass forever. And it's like, they kind of like guesstimate what their sales are going to be. And that's kind of it. But like Bethesda's owned by Xbox. So I don't like, do they pay them for the game sales for that estimate? Like, or are they just funding them and like, no, just make this and put it on our service and we'll all reap the rewards?
I assume it's like that because plus like bonuses if it the download numbers are like insane or something. Because but I mean, in Bethesda's case, it's probably great because they have a safety net. Like they will always have,
right.
Microsoft to be, like paying them. So even if a game flops, Microsoft still owns them, so still gonna, pay for the lights to be on and stuff like that. So, it's a give and take, right? It's like,
yeah.
Let's see here. I don't care about that. Lacking thin. Oh, sorry, I was looking at some other leaky stuff. I mean, I do. Yeah, I don't think a remaster of Fallout 3 and stuff is going to sell Game Pass, but it'll probably be like a.
It's a nice bonus.
Yeah, it's just a nice bonus, right?
Yeah.
Let's see here. I feel like there's something else. Oh yeah, so Red Dead Redemption 2. I was saying it before. Basically, what they thought was that by the end of 2022, they were expecting. What's it called? Why do I keep saying Rocksteady? Wait, it's not Rocksteady. Right?
Rockstar.
Thank you. Rockstar to release the next gen upgrade, but they just never did. So, that's why it's on there. But they have these spreadsheets of like what they're willing to pay for it a month, how many hours they estimate it's going to be like of playtime it's going to add, and like any other concern. So for this, like it's kind of insane. They expected they expected Rockstar to pay to ask for $5 million a month to have the game like the next gen upgrade day one on Game Pass.
Right.
$5 million a month. That's I mean that's crazy. And then like negotiating like, oh, that's because of this many hours and like what they can bargain with. And the wild card is doubtful on PC or maybe handled via account linking. I don't think they were gonna get. Well, I mean. I guess you could. I mean, it is on Steam. You could get it on PC Game Pass theoretically. But then again, they're not supporting the game because they fucking hate us.
Right.
They just like man that's gonna be one of the greatest gaming mysteries of all time. Why did they stop supporting this? Why did they stop supporting Red Dead Redemption?
Dude, 2? It's money hungry. It's literally like you didn't stand up. You didn't like outshine your bigger brother, Grand Theft Auto, so we don't like you anymore.
Like but it did so well, and I get they're focusing on GTA 6, but still, man, Undead Nightmare. That's all they had to do, and they could have just
right, and it would have been as big as Grand Theft Auto.
But yeah, that's always be super weird to me. Having Red Dead Redemption 2 on Game Pass would be pretty interesting. I think Red Dead Online was on Game Pass for a while. I think
I think it's just free to play.
Oh, did they make it
free online? I think it's just free to play now, and then you buy like the story mode. Or no. Sorry, it's a split purchase. You can buy the online for $20, and then
I think that's such a dick. I think that's a dick move. Especially because they stopped supporting.
Just buy the game. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, it's one thing. It'd be one thing to pay that $20 for the online if they kept adding to it, but they stopped for whatever reason. I don't know. Like, it just pisses me off.
I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with them.
Let's see here. Anything else? Oh yeah, apparently. So Microsoft or Phil Spencer in an email said like in 2020. They really want to buy like Warner Brothers Gaming or whatever they're called, and or Nintendo. Like,
you're never buying Nintendo. Nintendo will literally Japan will start a war for Nintendo. Nobody's buying Nintendo.
I'll say Nintendo's probably where is it? I mean, it is publicly traded, so you could like,
right.
You technically
pull them.
Right, you technically could. The amount of capital it would take is just insane. But even if they could do it, I don't think they should. I think we're very healthy at having 3 consoles in the market. And just having 2 is
there's
scary.
no need for it. I don't know.
Like we have PCs which is in the mix, but just leave Nintendo be. Unless you can somehow pay them a stupid amount of money to get their first party games on Game Pass, which would be like the most insane thing ever. Like, hey, you want to play Mario Odyssey on Game Pass? Like, fuck yeah, I do. Let's go.
Right.
So that'd be kind of nuts. But Warner Brothers, I've been saying this for like 10 years now. They 1,000,000,000,000% should buy them. Owning DC games and then actually making them good. It's a 2-step process. I know it's
Right.
It's like would be such a game changer against PlayStation. Like, okay, PlayStation has Spider-Man. Okay, if Xbox has Batman, like, and that's all you got to do now. Just make Batman games. No one's gonna be tired of that.
Stop with these terrible spin-offs that aren't working.
Hey, it's coming to Game Pass. So.
What happened to Suicide Squad? Wasn't that game supposed to be out by now?
I think I pushed like 500 times.
I think the only problem with Warner Brothers is they have that like unreasonable amount of income from other things. So I don't know if it's really ever hurting them. Plus Mortal Kombat does like super well. And I mean the Batman games, even if they suck, they sell super well. So
yeah, but do any of the 3 actual Batman games sell poorly? I don't think so, right?
No, that's what I mean. Like they're not hurting is the problem. Like Warner Brothers.
Right. So you think
I think they just like have no reason to sell. Because Warner Brothers also just has stupid amount of money from other things, like their movies and stuff. So
yeah, but apparently they're not doing great right now. Like Max is having like they're. Oh wait, yeah, no, they own HBO, right?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought
HBO was its own thing.
I think no, I'm pretty sure they do. Does Warner HBO?
I mean, it would make sense.
Yeah, no, yeah, they do.
They own.
Yeah, because Warner Bros owns Cartoon Network, and Cartoon Network is exclusively on that. But I don't know. I feel like they don't utilize their own gaming division, so they could sell it off, and then Microsoft just like.
Nah, I mean their biggest thing is Mortal Kombat.
Well, right now, but I feel like
every time it releases.
Well, yeah, every time it releases, but they could be releasing Batman games. They could be releasing Injustice 3.
I mean they are, but they aren't. It's like Injustice is made by the Mortal Kombat guys, so they do Mortal Kombat before Injustice. And then Batman they're technically making Batman games. It's just terrible Gotham Knights and Suicide Squad, and then whatever the other one is.
Maybe they don't have to buy the company. Maybe they can just not buy the
just
rights.
Partner with them.
Yeah, partner.
Partner with them to have it on Game. That's all you have to do. You don't have to own the company.
True, but they need some kind of agreement, like PlayStation has with Spider-Man or Marvel.
Well, they own Insomniac though.
Well, right, and then Insomniac owns the rights to Spider-Man.
No, Sony owns Spider-Man.
Oh, so Spider-Man.
Like Sony owns Spider-Man.
I always forget that because it's like weird because
comics, movie, anything, piss cups. Spider-Man is owned by Sony.
Right. So I don't know. You know what? Fine. I'll concede this. Microsoft should go out and buy the rights to Batman. I said it. Just buy the rights to Batman. Buy the rights to Batman. There you go. And then
because God knows Warner Brothers can't do anything with it. They make good games about him. The movies, though.
And they stopped making games about him, which is like why? Yeah. Just why?
Just stop hurting yourself.
Give me a remaster of Origins, you cowards. I don't know why they don't want to do that. Let's see here. Next an update, launch, blah 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 blah. Something we missed.
I don't know.
Let's see here. Blah, hard to believe. Blah, blah. Several upcoming Bethesda games leak. Got that. Let's go to Nintendo's. Internal Microsoft email from Xbox Phil Spencer discussing Nintendo as a potential acquisition target and Warner Bros. Games. I like. Yeah, I mean, again, Nintendo's never happening. But these emails were from over 3 years ago.
They had there was an email from.
This is my butt.
the email from like March of last year or May of last year has a bunch of like companies they wanted to partner with, I guess. to like get them on Game Pass or something.
Right.
So like the first one was Lego Star Wars, which I think they did eventually, right? That eventually came to Game Pass.
Yeah.
I just thought it was funny because a lot of them were either like absolute flops or just kind of like stinkers. Dying Light 2, which would have been like $50 million.
They dodged that bullet because that game sucked.
There was City Skylines 2, which I think is like big, but like a really niche, like
right,
like audience. Red Dead 2, obviously. Dragon Ball: The Breakers, which I think kind of died after a week. It would have been good for like getting anime games for them. Yeah,
right.
But Just Dance, which honestly would probably have been the biggest thing on this list. Let's Sing ABBA.
Let's pass ABBA.
Return to Monkey Island, which Wreckfest 2, okay, and then Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, they totally dropped the ball in Baldur's Gate 3.
They still are dropping the ball. It's still like taking them forever.
Apparently, Baldur's Gate 3 people said that like apparently it's the optimization for the Series S, something like along those lines.
Right.
So not entirely their fault, but at some point Xbox did say like they totally misjudged.
That was quarter 2. Quarter 3 they wanted to do Gotham Knights, which okay. Assassin's Creed Rift. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't figure that out. Maybe that's a code name for Mirage.
Oh, maybe. Suicide Squad, which there's your Warner Brother games. Jedi Survivor, which they should have gotten through EA Play, but I don't even think EA put it on there.
Yeah, usually I think they wait like a month or two before putting their own games on it. Unless you have like EA Play Plus or something, like the premium or something stupid, yeah.
Mortal Kombat 1, which would have been really good. Another Warner Brothers thing too. GTA 5, which I guess it's still super popular.
They keep fighting. Like it's like every couple of months it goes off, and then every couple of months it comes back on.
Yeah. Something called Blood Runner. I have no idea.
They should 1 trillion% dish out a stupid amount of money for day one GTA 6. I think that would be like insane.
Oh yeah,
like people would be on that like no tomorrow. Like woo!
I might actually play the game if I didn't have to buy it.
I love GTA for its like campaign and just like fun like atmosphere, but.
The campaigns are usually good, but like I don't see this like crazy appeal of the game.
God, I can't tell you how much I miss Cops and Robbers from 4. It was some of the most fun times I had as a child. It was like bring it back to New York. If it's back in New York and you have Cops and Robbers, that'll be like my niche YouTube career, like the Master Cops and Robbers. I can't tell you how many hours I put into it, how much fun I had. It was the best times.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, man. So definitely they dropped the ball in Baldur's Gate 3. They what was I going to say? Oh, you know what? I feel like if they put Mortal Kombat 1 on Game Pass, they could have finally started like fighting games on Xbox Play or like Run, you know?
I know. Fighting games just go to die on Xbox, and I don't get why.
Because the market is for really competitive people, and those people are also happen to be Japanese. So
they happen to be over there and all own PlayStation.
Right, all own PlayStation. And then PlayStation already cornered the market by like having what is it, majority or minority stake in Evo? Every tournament always has
majority.
Always has like the official console's PlayStation. I'm not sure if PlayStation has to pay for that or like that's just a decision they make. But but the good news is that because it's crossplay now, it kind of doesn't matter unless you plan on going.
Unless you're Mortal Kombat, which doesn't have crossplay.
Which is stupid.
Which is coming in an update.
I mean,
why not day one?
Yeah, Yeah,
Fighting games need to realize you will be dead in a month if you do not have crossplay.
That's sadly true too. Like, Fighter Z still doesn't have crossplay, and
If Party Animals can have crossplay, a small indie game, you guys can have crossplay. Come on.
yeah, especially for fighting games, I really don't
I was
understand
like,
the
what?
issue.
Oh, the TMNT Shredder's Revenge had crossplay, cross save, cross gen upgrade, whatever, cross everything, and games like Mortal Kombat can't have crossplay. Like, come on.
Although, to be fair to the Mortal Kombat, they do support cross progression, which is interesting. So now if you buy 2 copies,
that's nice. Right.
And Party Animals does not support progression, but does support crossplay. Which, like, I'm not saying cross progression isn't overrated, but I don't think it's as utilized.
Why can we have one and not the other? As well,
well, that's right. I'm sure, like with pay, putting money into and stuff like that. But my logic is the odds of me playing on my Xbox and then one day being like, you know what, I want to play on my Steam version is slim to none. You know,
true.
Like unless it's like a free to play game that's like all digital, like Fall Guys, that one needs to be cross progression because in the rare instance I want to bring my Switch and play it at 20 frames per second.
Right. The big three that like Epic own, like they've nailed it. Everybody else just has to follow suit.
But Fortnite, Fall Guys,
Rocket League, and
Rocket League, right?
Fall Guys.
Right. Oh yeah, they totally nailed. They nailed the free to play, cross progression market. They must have it like designed into their system.
Right. Every game starts there from now
on. We're just gonna have some fun with this. Did you hear about the Unity scandal?
What that they're charging for playing and everything and downloads and yeah, it's insane. They're literally killing themselves.
So demonetized. It's over. We were so close and now it's over. So the rundown basically is that Unity, they decided, hey, you know what? For every installation, it's going to be 25 cents to us. And it's going to be retroactive. And if you do reinstalls, it still counts. And everyone's just like, what are you talking about? Why would you do this? And then they walked it back one step. They're like, okay, you know what? Maybe not the reinstalls, but still going to have 25 cents for each install. And everyone's still like, this is actually ridiculous. And people are like, leaving. And now they're like, you know what? Okay, we see the genuine confusion. We apologize. We're going to take a step back and reevaluate things. How about you just walk it all back?
What? Just kidding.
Apparently 90% of game developers use Unity.
All the indie games do, yeah. It's super easy to use.
It's like like a flat fee. It's not like basic, yeah. So, it was just really stupid. I don't like. It's like the greedier get greedier. I don't know why they want to pull this move.
And even if they walk it back, right? It's like
the trust is gone.
Their trust is gone because now they know they can do this at any point. And it was like gonna be for old games that are out already too, which is insane.
Oh yeah. And apparently they secretly removed a clause in their own terms and conditions where it would have prevented them from charging for retroactively. So they silently removed it, didn't tell anyone, and then this happens. It's like, dude, what is wrong with you people? And then Cult of the Lamb, they said if this continues, they're gonna just delist their game on January 1st. I don't blame them. That's that's insane. And the fact they at the beginning wanted to charge for reinstalls. That's unbelievable.
Right. And it wasn't even that if you downloaded it and reinstalled through a reputable source, it was including
Game Pass, right?
Pirating.
Oh.
Well, Game Pass too, yeah, absolutely. But it was including pirating of the games and all that stuff too.
It was insanity. So I'm very curious how it's gonna go through, but yeah, the trust is gone. I don't know what engine everyone else is gonna use, but apparently it's not going to be
something.
Yeah, it's going to make one again. No, it's just that's a little difficult. There's something else I really want to talk about. I don't remember what it was. Derek, do you know what it was? Can you read my mind? Read my mind.
I can scroll through our chat.
That also works. Let's see. A spawn in Call of Duty, whatever.
Right.
What was this one? FTC, Red Dead 2 Next Gen Plan, blah, blah, blah. Really wants to buy Nintendo, so that, blah, blah. There was something. I don't remember what it was, and it's going to irk the hell out of me.
I don't see anything.
Damn it. I had something juicy. Hold on a second. Don't worry, everyone. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. For any players, refund, blah, blah. XQC, $30 off brand new game releases, blah, blah. Cyberpunk, blah, blah. Oh, I remember now. The Bluey game? You gonna get it?
Oh, yeah. I saw they announced that. That's pretty cool. I mean, it'll definitely, like, sell really well.
Derek, do you watch Bluey?
No. I only have seen clips on TikTok.
I mean, a friend of ours who you work with watches it, and this is before he became a parent, so I was very confused on what the. Oh my god! Oh man! Whew. Oh at some point we still have to do a review on Pokemon DLC.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that
tonight. Right now. What did you think? What? No, we can do it. We can do it after this.
We have to do our album tier list for the year too.
We can do that in October.
Yeah. I need to do it after October 20th. I think Blink-182's new album is going to be my cutoff. AJR has a new album coming out like November 2nd, and I want to like include them. But
AJR.
Yeah. November 3rd, theirs comes out.
Does that like stand for something?
It's actually an acronym for their names. It's Andrew,
Jeremy,
Jackson, and Reginald. I forget what the guy R is. Randy? Might be Randy. But they're very good. Very good band.
I finally remember what it was. Did you see the Switch port of Mortal Kombat 1?
Oh, it's god awful.
Yeah,
it's like those old like Team Fortress like memes. You know what I'm talking about? Where his like face would be really stretched out.
And, right. No, I know exactly.
Yeah, right. That's exactly what the game looks like.
So yeah,
it's so bad.
They specifically gave it a 3 out of 10 compared to like the actual game. Like on one hand, for me, I kind of don't care. Like so if I'm gonna buy a fighting game,
on the game Switch, runs.
Well, because like for fighting game purposes, on one hand, if you're buying it on the Switch, I assume you're buying it because of portability and like what and because you have a Switch.
Right.
Or else you'd buy it for something else. Like, I don't really care about the animation and stuff. However, Mortal Kombat is like the only fighting game where there's a lot of cutscenes in a fight. Like there's the fatalities. Like what the grabs have their own like. Oh, I don't.
X-rays.
Yeah, the X-rays and stuff. So like that. So that's why I can understand it. Oh, and also it costs $70. Like on the Switch. Apparently Ed Boon, he said, quote, it's absolutely getting an update. A number of the concerns of the issues that had come up will absolutely be addressed. It would have been ideal for us to have released a version that we absolutely wanted, but anything that we're finding a problem with is on our list and is going to be fixed. That's such a bad answer because obviously you knew how this game released or how it was going to be released.
That makes no sense. I don't know. Like, you had to have bug tested or play tested this thing.
The Head of Life gave it a 4 out of 10. There are frame rate issues, big resolution tips, input and timing problems related to performance drops, missing content, game-breaking bugs, invasion mode. I don't know what that is. Long load times and unresolved menus. I'm not going to fault a game on Switch for long load times because
that's just the Switch.
Right. That's like the price you pay. Like, I can't fault the Switch, like, the company on that, because it's literally the Switch. However, what is invasion mode?
I don't know. I haven't played the game, so.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was gonna tell you, like, I think it's QVC or something is doing some kind of like thing where if you sign up, we're making an account, you get $30 off a $60 purchase, and Mortal Kombat 1's on there.
Ooh, that's not bad.
Yeah,
I just don't know when I'd ever play it. That's the problem.
Yeah. I mean,
There's like no time for any
fun
games right now.
Yeah, I want to play Street Fighter 6 again when Aki comes out. Like, I have all these plans with little time. Yeah, so the Nintendo Life says, if you're a huge Mortal Kombat fan whose only option is Switch, you may be able to press through all of this. However, if you have any other option, we suggest you stay away from this one for now. Yeah, like, because Harry Potter deleted, or Hogwarts Legacy, they delayed their Switch port. Like, that's what you have to do.
Yeah, I think I don't think it's come out still, right? Like it's
I don't know.
Hogwarts delay hell.
Legacy on Switch. Did you ever beat it?
No, I never finished it.
There.
I might go back to it at some point, but
once we get the studio and have more time, we'll add to the list. Release date, November 14th. For
November 14th for the Switch?
Yeah.
I mean, at least it's coming out.
True, but it was delayed. It's been like a year. I think it's being delayed. It was delayed like twice now. Yeah. So kind of feel bad for anyone who only has a Switch and want to play Mortal Kombat. They really shouldn't have released it in this condition. And we need Switch 2. Where's the electric boogaloo?
This leak, there's a ton of leaks about it. And still nothing, Nintendo. And you had the audacity to have a direct like the week it happened. So
they're like, guys, let's calm their fears. Let's make sure let's give them more questions than answers, right?
Right. What does this mean?
What does this mean? It's like, what if we just don't announce anything and they could just deal with it?
Yeah. Genius. You're a genius.
I love it. Yes, perfect. Oh, did I where'd it go? Oh, did I show you my
your mouse pad?
My butt pad.
Oh, heck yeah! Did I show you my
my butt? Oh god, Derek, he's walking away. He's AFK. He's gone. It's just us now.
All right, they're all here. I gotta order one more because there was another one I didn't know about. That's an exclusive somewhere. Time Wizard. He's really good.
Nice.
There's Karibo.
Oh,
it's pretty dope. And this was kind of like a wild card. I never XYZ Dragon.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Like, what the fuck?
Isn't that dope?
Like, it's really
why?
cool.
I have no idea.
Right.
You know what I really want, and I know it's gonna upset you. I want a catapult turtle one.
I didn't know I told you that story, but you know what I want? I want Tag Force 6 or whatever the next Tag Force game is.
Oh yeah, dude.
Those tag.
They should just add it as a mode in Master Duel.
Oh, they've completely dropped that kind of format. It just
they don't. Yeah, it doesn't exist anymore.
Right. But it was like those games were super fun.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Yu-Gi-Oh games in the Prime, those are some good times.
Forbidden Kingdom. Oh my god, I spent hours on that game. And the one for the Game Boy, I think is it here? Do I have it? No, I think Minish Cap's in my Game Boy.
I mean, it's a good game to have in your.
Oh, absolutely.
Right. Yeah. But what's the best Yu-Gi-Oh game? I don't remember what it was called, but
the one on the Game Boy was really fun. It was just nice to play.
Oh, hold on a second. I was bringing up a list of it. Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship 2007, where you went to Duel Academy. I loved that game.
That one was great.
Yeah.
They did a couple of those, and I think they were all really good. The World Championship ones.
Right. And then
the Duelist of Roses was one of my favorites. They had a really good story in that one.
Yeah, wasn't that the one with the cool campaign?
Yeah. I'm trying to think what the one for the Game Boy Advance was that I played.
Where's the one where Joey just narrates everything? Where's that?
Hey, Yugs, my sister, she's blind, Yugs. I gotta help her. Tie my leg to this anchor and you're gonna duel me for it. For what, Joey? For my eyes, Yugs. You gotta scoop out my eyes and give them to my sister.
Oh my god.
And that's the basic story of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, basically. Where's well, you know what? You know what actually make a really good game? Playing completely from Kaiba's perspective.
Oh yeah, right.
Like
an anti-hero?
or just give him like his own story where it's like he gets his company taken from him again, and he has to
He's like that's it, and then he pulls out a gun. He's like, get ready for my blue eyes white Glock.
kind of like in the anime where they had to replace like weapons with cards.
Dude, that was the most badass scene ever, where Kaiba just whips a card at the guy with the gun, and he was like, yeah, so good. Dude, Joey was so selfish in Duelist Kingdom, though. Yugi's grandpa's soul was literally stolen. And Joey was like, nah, Yugi, I gotta win. I gotta buy my sister new eyes. It's like, we can deal with that later, Joey. All right? Grandpa's, like, dead.
I cannot explain to you the importance of how my grandpa's soul is trapped in another realm. It's kind of like as if you knew your brother's soul was in hell and you had a chance to bring it back.
Yeah. Dude, that whole, like, arc was insane. Because then Kaiba's like, all right, Yugi, if you don't let me win, I'm gonna unalive myself.
I'll do it.
He's like, I'll do it.
Yeah, where's the ultimate ending where he like Yugi's like, do it.
He was like, Dark Magician, attack.
Or
I win.
No, Yugi would have been like, hey, remember when you ripped up my grandpa's only blue eyes white dragon
when
card?
You kidnapped my grandpa and did things to him? Because he doesn't just like roam.
He has dementia, you
my dad.
ass.
He called me a bitch. You gotta save.
Grandpa, no! And like, and how you can be like, you know, there's only 3 copies to a deck, right? Having his blue eyes means nothing to you. Like,
right. And guess what? Even if like he had it, he wasn't using it in a deck. It was in a box that was not being touched.
Right. So you know, Kaiba's a monstrous dick, but Yugi should have played upon that and be like, dude, what do I care if you fall off this castle? That changes nothing. Right. The only inconvenience is that I'll have to retrieve the stars from your dead body.
Right, because I have to go walk down these stairs again. And I just walked up.
Dick move, dude. You like pry the stars.
Yeah, say hi to Mokuba for me.
And then he beats Kaiba, not Kaiba, he beats Pegasus. He's like, okay, Yugi, there's only one soul you can retrieve. Okay, it's Grandpa. Well, what about Mokuba? I mean,
he lost. Kaiba lost.
His brother lost. Look,
that was his life. How did they even save Mokuba? They just found him in like a prison cell, right? And
yeah, but his soul was
slapped him.
No, his soul. Okay. Yeah, his soul. Yeah, but it was like let's let everyone free because you know.
Right, because that's happy-go-lucky. Except for Mako Tsunami, his dad's still dead. He doesn't get a happy ending. Weevil and Rex at least found each other and they were like friends. Mako Tsunami goes out to sea.
Hold on. Yu-Gi-Oh had one chance to start the first yaoi anime experience.
I know. And they blew it.
They blew, oh yeah, 100%. And then they finally gave some limelight in the stupid darts
the Orichalcos series.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, dude. That was a dope arc. Yu-Gi-Oh popped off.
They're like, well, he can't have his God cards or else he'll just beat everyone's ass.
Right. That was like Yu-Gi-Oh the movie where he goes against the guy with the like crystal blue eyes, I think, or something like that, right? Or no, it's some other legendary card. But then he like summons all 3 Egyptian gods.
You're talking about the Pyramid of Light, where he fights
Yeah, and then he like smacks all the Egyptian gods down. He's like, what do you think of this?
My favorite part about that movie is that Kai was like, I have this genius plan to defeat all the god cards. And it was literally returned from a different dimension, which is a trap card. It's like, oh, bring all your removed from play cards back. It's like
right, he was like big braining this. He's like, what card can I invent because I own the company that makes the cards? Just invent a card that says no Egyptian gods. Sorry.
Yeah, give me the field spell. Like, can't tribute summon. I don't know. Like, it's not that difficult, dude. Yeah. But like, it's like, oh, and like the whole gimmick was Yugi's like, oh, I don't know what Kaiba's gonna play, but I gotta play for him. I'll just play this trap, and I guess this is how he planned to beat me. There you go.
Right. Yeah.
It's like,
it all worked out. Yeah.
Oh,
but then, God. Like, I don't know. Kaiba is like one of the best villains because he's so
yeah.
petty. He invents time travel to go back in
Dude,
time and be like,
what is
Pharaoh,
this?
1-on-1. Come
That
on.
was like the coolest ending. He's like, run it back.
That was
I
like
went through fucking
that was
time.
the like last movie that
Oh,
they
yeah,
did that
yeah.
at like years later. It was the
Yeah.
end of that one.
It was the
And
anniversary movie.
He lost again, and he was like, "Oh, the Pharaoh was like, I got to go back to my time." So Kaiba was like, "I got to go back in time. I'm
Well,
running it back."
No, wait, hold on. No, to clarify, no, he was fighting a hologram, like a training protocol.
Right.
To make himself feel better. And he said, like, it's not the same. I gotta, it's just not the same. And I watched a deep dive, and, like, someone, like, proved somehow that Kaiba was gonna win against Space Yugi, but their duel got interrupted because the Cube dude was a douche.
Yeah.
But still, yeah. The fact that he went back in time just to, like, run it back is look, one of the pettiest, but
insane.
yeah. Hold on, Kaiba speech. There's another art. No, not that one. He holds his own tournament again, but he's not like in the tournament. Do you remember this arc where it was against
the Duelist City one? Was that one?
Duelist
He
City?
wasn't in Duelist City, right?
Duelist. Hold on a second.
Where he like creates the town and invites everybody there with Jinzo and like,
no. That's no.
American stuff.
No, there's an arc where he hosts another tournament, but he can't be involved because he like creates a tournament or something. There's some stupid loophole where he's like, I just can't do it, I'm too busy. He fights some dude with like pink hair who summons actual like Pegasuses. Do you remember this? And like his.
Kind of.
Yeah, and then like his brother is like the actual quote unquote villain, has like this fable deck where he has this field spell that's like unbeatable, like the golden castle or something. Where it's like, you can't damage me, can't do anything, split your deck in half every other turn.
The brother that's in the cyber web? That one?
No, there are no other arcs. Siegfried. It was look up Yu-Gi-Oh! Siegfried. Zigf Fried. I literally typed in Kaiba versus Pink Hair.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Dude, there's a specific thing he says. He's just like, he's like, you're a loser. You're always gonna be a loser. Get out of my face.
Right.
It's something along those lines, and it's just like the funniest thing. And then Joe's like, damn, that was harsh. Like, burned. Oh my god, Kaiba is like one of the coolest anime characters ever invented, and he needed his own show. He needs his own game, like I said.
Oh yeah.
You know, he needs his own amiibo. Give me you know how much I would love a Kaiba amiibo?
Oh, it'd be so cool. I want more Kaiba merch.
So you didn't tell me what you got me for my birthday, but I'm kind of hoping it's the white jacket that he wears in Battle City.
No.
You like get that duel
Dude, I've been watching these TikTok lives. It like randomly pops up of the Duelist. Have you seen them?
Yeah.
Dude, I love it. They're so into it. Like, I aspire to like be them. They are so cool. They each have their duel discs. They stand there with their decks. They like slap them on they get like super into it. Like, it's so cool. Good for them.
I don't really find the other people. They're like, hey,
right? Who has these super rare duel discs that want to like duel us?
Right, and then it's like, I activate this, and they like explain everything as if it's anime. Right.
It's your move, Yugi boy.
God,
that's right. I've minted him to the blockchain.
Oh my god! I looked up like best Kaiba quotes. I'm trying to find the one. Well, here's one. Siegfried. You need to give 1,000 of your life points first, and you can't afford that now. Instead of Kaiba, there's nothing I can't afford.
God, they're so good.
Duke Devlin, why duel yourself? Instead of Kaiba, who better? Oh my god, these people! There's one more I want to find. Let's see. Let's go to. Where is it? I love how we went to like a Kaiba like.
Yeah. He says one to Yugi during the last movie that was like really good. I'm trying to find that. is it? Oh, he's like, stop saving the world and get a hobby.
Where? Oh my god! Come on! Where is it?
I can't believe the little barking chihuahua already has 10 star chips. He said that to Joey.
Pegasus says, "What did I do to inspire such hatred, Kaiba? It's a long list, and I'm short on time." Oh my god! What a.
And anyone who's late for registration will be disqualified. Mokuba, make sure Wheeler's late.
Yeah, Mokuba, make sure Wheeler's late. Wait, was that? Wait, that wasn't Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, right? I thought that was like the exact, or they might have taken that line word for word.
Yeah, that's just such a good line. Like, why cut that? Why redo it?
Oh my god, it's just, man, yeah, Kaiba. Oh, you know, sometimes, or they used to do it, where at like Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship tournaments, they would have like an anime battle, like live streamed, where the voice actors like Kaiba and Pegasus would duel each other, but like take it really slow. Did you ever see those?
Right. Yeah.
Oh man, his voice is just iconic. You know, is he on Cameo? Because I just thought about who our next intro voice is gonna be. Kaiba voice actor on Cameo. Eric Stewart. He played Brock and James in Pokemon? It's the same guy?
As Kaiba?
Yeah.
I think it is, yeah.
Wow. I had no idea. All right, before we end this, what do you think? How much do you think it is to book a video for him?
$100.
Close, 125.
Well, does that include being on the podcast? Maybe we just pay people to be on the podcast.
I mean, look, that legitimately is an option. We just have no money to
no income.
Right. I mean, I would love to start inviting people. It's just the odds of people doing it out of the kindness of their heart is a little.
Yeah, we're stuck with Rob and George.
And I'm tired of those guys.
I'm tired of not being the hottest one on the podcast. All right,
it's ridiculous. Who would you want on the podcast then? Like, if you had to just
like a random, just like whoever I can get.
Yeah.
I don't know. Put me on the spot. I would want like Naruto's voice actor and get her to just say like funky things. Like, I don't know.
I'm gonna fuck you,
Bukkake Blast. That's my Nindo way. I always kiss my homies goodnight. That's my Nindo way. That's what I would want her to say.
I mean, Kaiba is the first thing that comes to mind, but I'm sure there's other ones I could.
Yeah, Chris Sabat would be really cool.
Who's that?
Or Chris Sabat, Vegeta's voice actor.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be cool.
All Might and all of those like great anime voices.
Get this podcast to over 9,000.
Yeah. Hit him with that Detroit smash to the pussy. Woo!
Derek, it's odd that everything you're saying is more sexual. I'm trying to promote the podcast.
Oh. Yeah. Me too. On Orange Tube. That's right. Today's sponsor is Orange Tube.
Listen,
Orange
are
Tube,
you
just go on.
Yeah, that's just the
go
tag
on
race.
and come on.
Well, oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. What if
50 million?
What if for Christmas I got the voice actor for Bidoof and he just speaks in Bidoof?
Oh my God, yeah. So Bidoof. What do you do day to day? Bidoof. Doof boof Bidoof.
And we get like a translator. She's like, my wife left me. I'm just like, whew. Okay.
No, I think this wildlife, we're gonna get them.
Oh, that'd be
coming
awesome.
for you. I know you refuse to follow us back. You follow random people.
All right, well, that's the show, guys. Thanks for listening. This is an extended episode. I might even chop it to the second half, just Yu-Gi-Oh talk. Anyway, please join our Discord. Watch our YouTube stuff. Watch ours doesn't really matter anymore. But watch our YouTube stuff. Join our community. We're trying to get that
close
going.
to the 4,000, I think so.
Oh yeah,
keep watching.
Yeah,
keep watching. We need that.
Join our members. Talk to us in Discord. Tell us what you want to see. Join our TikTok. We're almost at 1,200 followers. We want to get to 3K. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.